Oh boy, that's some frame rate. So hey everyone, I made it onto the dev server. Yay! So we're gonna talk about new stuff. New stuff. Yay! So the Americans got the F7F Tiger Cat. It's a Tiger Cat. Bum, 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 bum. Who doesn't love this plane? And I'll be doing quick little flyouts on some of them. They just happened to open the dev server right in the middle of class for me, but you know, whatever. I can skip a day. I'm kidding. I'm not actually. I have like half an hour, but still, Tiger Cat, yay! So we have that plane, and I have no idea if it has its proper flight model or not. The Americans are also getting the B-57, which is a copy of the British Canberra, that thing, which the British are also getting, and the British are also getting the Venom, and then the British were getting something else that I forgot what was. I think they're just getting some premium planes after that. Yeah, they're getting a Catalina, and that might actually be it. I wasn't very interested in the British. The Russians are actually getting a bunch of crap. They're getting the Yak-9. This is the original Yak-9, the one that was in mass production throughout the last half of the war, which is arguably the Yak-9 they should have had the entire time, but they decided to put the Yak-9T in instead. But so they finally have the actual production Yak-9, the most produced Soviet single-engine fighter during the war, to my knowledge, and it's finally in game. They also have the Yak-1, which is garbage. It is significantly worse than the 109E1, and it's at about the same tier as the 109E1, so expect it to actually get seal clubbed even that low. And the Russians are also getting the Ilyushin 28, which is a jet bomber. It's the only jet bomber with weapons. The American and British jet bombers don't actually have any forward-firing armament, they just have bombs. So the Russians get an actual armed jet bomber, but with that said, it's significantly worse than the American and British ones in every other way. Even in bomb load, the Germans are getting some really nice stuff. They're getting the Focke-Wulf 198A4, which I can't actually test fly because I don't own the A1 yet. And the Horten 229, which I will be doing a test flight on. Definitely, it's probably the only plane I'm going to get to test fly today. And I have sources that plane actually does have its actual flight model, and I will be explaining about its actual flight model whilst flying it, which I will be doing soon. So click the annotation on the screen, just skip straight to that video if I've done it yet, which I probably haven't. The Germans are also getting the Tempest Mark V, just because, and somewhere around here they're getting the Yak-1B and a 109 G2, the normal G2, finally. The Americans, I forgot to talk about their new premium planes. They're getting a Focke-Wulf 190A5 or A8, just because, you know, massively over-tiered, not particularly good performing fighter. Just, you know, just for the hell of it. Why not? The Japanese, I've been purposely avoiding them. Really cool thing, the zeros are now all compressed into tier 3. No more tier 5 zeros. They've picked up the J7W1, which is a goofy looking little thing. It does not have a working flight model at the moment, but I can't test fly it anyway, so it's not like it matters. Yay, look at those 4 cannons. Much death, much honor. But yeah, it's not. Don't expect it to actually be that good. It's not. And they got the Q, which is their copy of the 262, and is a very unimpressive plane. And they also have these 3 R2Y2s. The R2Y2 is actually a propeller aircraft, but they had some paper prototypes drawn up of it with jet engines, and they decided to put those paper prototypes in the game. Don't worry, they're garbage. They are pure feces and are in no way going to break the game. So don't. They're in for the lols more than anything. It depends what tier set. Oh boy, okay, yeah. Don't expect those to be any good. So I missed a lot, I'm sure, but I covered the important stuff. So those are the new aircraft expected to be in game. Tune in really soon for test flights of the new planes in the new game. Yay!